Hello guys, this is Ranting Gamer and this is my very late review, and I'm sorry about that. My late review of Bleach chapter 539. So basically in this chapter what we have is all the captains in Soul Society are preparing, or they are doing something to get stronger until the next Quincy attack. For example, we have Captain Mayuri doing some sort of research on something which we don't know what it is. It looks like he's doing some research on a humanoid thing. I'm not sure what it is, but he's definitely doing something in order to help this whole situation and to fortify the Soul Society's powers in the upcoming Quincy attack. After that we go to Omaeda. Omaeda, if you remember him, he is the vice captain of Captain Soifon, and Omaeda is basically just sitting on his ass at his home not doing anything. But he is contemplating and thinking about his captain, and he says that she didn't take him with her. And after that we see Soifon doing some badass one-hand push-ups on the tip of a mountain, which was something very cool to see. It seems to me, in my opinion, that Soifon is trying to get stronger with the remaining arm that she has, and yeah, since I don't think that she has her Bankai still, it seems that she is working out. She's trying to get stronger than she already is by trying to empower herself in a different way. After that we go to Komamura, who is still in that cave, it seems, with his great-grandfather, with his ancestor great-grandfather. I'm not sure what he is, to be honest, with that big huge ass dog, okay? And they are both together in there, and Komamura is basically kneeling before him and he's asking him to teach him his clan's greatest secrets and techniques. But his great-grandfather, he has a different opinion, and he says that he isn't going to teach him anything. Komamura talks back to him and says that first of all things have changed, that he doesn't have to hide his face with a mask anymore, you know, and that he is now roaming freely in the world outside, and he says that his clan, that they don't have to stay in caves anymore, and they can go out to the real world and have a better life. And Komamura says that he wants to protect that world no matter what, because it is bound to be destroyed by the Quincy's. But his great-grandfather has a completely different opinion, and he says that he really doesn't care about the outside world and about what is happening. He says that his clan is going to endure through the times, no matter who is in the top of the food chain, and that he doesn't care and that he doesn't give a fuck. And he says to Komamura that if he doesn't leave and if he doesn't stop asking this, that he will kill him. And then we see that big huge ass dog standing up, and he is huge. He is completely huge. He challenges Komamura, and Komamura accepts the challenge, and they start to fight. After that we go to Oetsu and Ichigo, and Oetsu, if you remember, he is the Zanpakuto creator, and after a crazy scene that happens, I don't know, they get out of a well or something, I'm not sure what happens. They are in front of his house and in front of a huge waterfall, and Oetsu explains to Ichigo that without water, that without the power of water, that he cannot recreate his Bankai and fix his sword. And after that he makes the big revelation to Ichigo that he must say goodbye to Zangetsu at this point, which was a very shocking revelation to me. And as always, typical Kubo cliffhanger, the chapter ends there. It was a very short chapter in my opinion. We didn't see many things different from the previous chapters. Basically we have all the captains once again getting ready and preparing with any means that they can to get stronger and get ready for the next Quincy attack that is going to happen soon, I think. And after that we go to Komamura and his great-grandfather, in which part, by the way, I would like to see some more details about Komamura's clan and about who his grandfather is and how Komamura, you know, come to the outside world. I want to know about what fueled his willpower to go out to the outside world and not live with his clan anymore. But unfortunately, Kubo isn't giving us any explanations here, unfortunately. I think that he will do it in the later chapter as his battle with his grandfather will go on. But yeah, I expected some more details there, but yeah, I think that Kubo will give us the answer later. But basically the main attraction of this chapter is none other than Ichigo and Oetsu is going to finally recreate Ichigo's sword and his Bankai. And Oetsu says that they must get rid of Zangetsu, that Ichigo must say goodbye to Zangetsu, which was something very shocking to me, because we know that we cannot think of Ichigo without thinking of Zangetsu. I mean, Ichigo and his Zanpakuto are the one and the same, and I always believe that Ichigo and Zangetsu, they had a very special relationship, so to speak, not the best of relationships. I mean, because I think that many times they had their ups and downs, and at some point, you know, their relationship as master and sword, sometimes it was getting, you know, a bit messy, but in the end I think that they always managed to understand each other, even if it was in the most extreme of situations, always. But yeah, seeing now that Zangetsu will have to leave us, I mean, seeing now that Zangetsu will have to, I think, die in order for Ichigo to get a new sword, I really don't know what to say about this. Judging from the last chapter where we saw Ichigo's Asauchi, which had Ichigo's looks and a hollow mask but without any signs on, I think that Ichigo's new sword will be a collection of all of his powers. I mean, his Shinigami powers, his hollow powers, and his Quincy powers. And I think that it will be something very special. Something tells me that Zangetsu was just the part of his Shinigami powers, but what happens if his new weapon, if his new sword will have parts from every single one of his powers, meaning his Shinigami powers, his hollow powers, and his Quincy powers. So I believe that his sword, that his Bankai will be a collection of all those things into one thing. So yeah, I am very interested to see what his new Bankai and his new sword will be, which I'm sure that it will be something completely awesome. But it's very hard for me to believe that Zangetsu will be gone. I don't know how Oetsu means that, but I hope that Zangetsu won't leave entirely. I hope that Zangetsu will take a new form or a different name. I think that's what's going to happen, because I really cannot think Ichigo without Zangetsu after all these years. So yeah, and that's basically all about this chapter. There wasn't anything else that was noteworthy, to be honest. So yeah, all we have to do is wait for the next chapter and see what's going to happen next. And okay guys, this was my review, my late Bleach review for this week, and I am very sorry that I was late, but my work, real life obligations, sometimes I come very tired from my work and I really cannot do anything but eat and sleep, you know, so that's why it's been late, but I'm doing it today. Even though it is late, I don't care. I will always do my manga reviews as I always do, no matter if they will be late a day or two. So guys, I wish you all to have a great weekend. Yeah, thank you all for your support. I am close to 120 subscribers and I am close to 11,000 views. Thank you all very much for your support. This is a channel that has been going on for a very short period of time, since March the 16th, but I am amazed with the progress and your comments and your support from all the Google Plus communities and on Facebook. I thank you guys very much for everything. I will make sure to make better anime video game playthroughs and whatever I can to make you guys happy. So take care, have fun this weekend, and I'll see you on my Attack on Titan review. So bye bye.